What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video. I'm here with Eric, the college picker, and we're going to be sharing the story of how he spent $1.50 at a yard sale and turned it into a how much sale?
The jacket sold for $5,722.
$5,000 plus. So we're going to put a little picture right here of the sale. You can probably send that over to me.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to link up his YouTube channel as well down below in the description, where you could watch the full video and the full story, because we're kind of just going to cover it really quick here of kind of how you did this, because it's incredible, man. $1.50 to over $5,000. I want to know in the comments below before we start, what's your best sale ever? Maybe it was a big lot of items that you picked up, or maybe it was one item that you sold. I want to know in the description, you spent how much and sold it for what? I mean, $5,000, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's my best flip ever.
So you said you were driving and you were passing by this, it looked like a reseller.
Yeah, it was an A-frame yard sale sign, and usually that means somebody that has a yard sale every week, which usually isn't as good as other yard sales. But I turned the corner and saw another sign. It was a highlighter yellow or highlighter pink sign. We followed that. It ended up being a group of polygamous Mormons having the yard sale. So the group out in Utah that has multiple wives and stuff. We stopped there, and it was there. It was on a rack.
What state was it in?
It was in Fredonia, Arizona.
Arizona. So I kind of want to hear the story. So you get out of the car, you walk up. Is there like a clothing rack?
Yeah, there was a clothing rack on the right-hand side.
Is it on the outer edge, or are you flipping through?
It was in between a couple other things, and I was flipping through, and I saw the denim, and then I saw the Big E Levi's tag, and I knew immediately, like, that was a score, and I grabbed it and asked them how much for a jacket, and they said $1.50.
Oh my God! Did you negotiate on it?
No, I didn't.
No. So tell people what the Big E is, why it's, because I'm sure you did your research and the history. Like, what is the Big E? How do people identify it?
So the Big E is they call them Big E is like the lingo that Levi's has that red tag, and it's on the chest in the jacket, or it's on the butt, the pocket of the pants.
Yeah.
And the E in Levi's will be a capital E letter if it is pre-1973. So anything...
So usually it's a lowercase.
Yeah, modern stuff post-1973 will be a lowercase, and then the older stuff, the authentic stuff, will have a capital E for the pre-1973. There are some re-releases that will have the Big E, but those are also worth money if you found that at a thrift store. So pretty much the rule of thumb is if you find something Big E, you buy it, especially at low risk.
So I hear about a lot of people finding, not a lot of people, but when I hear of Big E Levi finds, I always hear of like the jeans.
Yeah.
Like the pants. Are jackets typically worth more money, or like they more premium? Are they harder to come across based on your research?
It would just depend on the individual piece, but the jackets were super popular back then. The pants as well. Usually the earlier they are, or if it was run for a certain year, that's super rare. I'm by no means a Levi expert. I did a lot of research on this specific jacket, so I know that they made this blanket line type 2 jacket for like 2, maybe 3 years, and there are some things that are interesting about it, but a lot of people told me I wasn't going to get nearly that much money.
What were people saying you were going to get for it?
All over the YouTube comments, man. People were saying it was a remake, it was a repro, that I was just making it all up, that it was not going to sell for... Some people were saying that it was just worth a couple hundred because it was a repro, and then other people were saying maybe I'd get 3.
Well, you said you posted it. You actually sold it. He didn't sell it on eBay. You sold it on Etsy. You said right when you posted it, you got a $3,000 offer.
I got a message. Usually happens when somebody knows a little more than you know about it. They'll send you a message and say, "Oh, I'll give you an offer." Well, there's no offer button on Etsy, so yeah, they'll give you an offer in the messages and say, "Oh, I'll give you $3,000 for the jacket." So I kind of knew right there. Someone's got an alert set.
Yeah.
2 people from LA had vintage shops and told me about $3,000. I think somebody wanted for 25 and another person for 3.
You guys got to go over, hit the link in the description to his video. Check out his channel, because
there's 3 videos. There's like 30 minutes of content
we're not gonna
about this jacket.
There's so many ups and downs to this story. Like, real quick, you got that thing returned 3 times because of custom issues.
Yeah,
right?
I had custom issues sending it to Japan. Etsy, the way of buying the labels on Etsy were incorrect. FedEx gave me issues. Like, it was a whole ordeal. But long story short, if you sell something over $2,500, you have a lot of hoops to jump through if it's going overseas for customs issues. So anyway, I'm always open to help people with that,
Yeah.
because there was no information out there about if you sell something over $2,500, what do I do? So I had to figure it all out on my own.
So now that you learned that, if you ever sell anything over 2,500, you kind of know what you're
Oh,
going
yeah.
up against.
Yeah.
So you guys have to
And
watch that
it'll
video.
be smooth.
It's-
It'll be smoother.
Yeah.
And I could walk you through like every step. I don't have a video on every step, but I could help
Yeah.
you walk through every step. I know exactly how to make it a lot easier. But it was a pain.
Yeah, so definitely be on the lookout for vintage Levi's for the Big E when you're flipping through jeans,
Yeah. So like
jackets.
It took me 10 years to find this thing, man. It's like a once in a
crazy.
decade kind of find. But ever since I found it, I've had messages on that video saying thank you because I found a $300 pair of jeans. I found a $500 pair of jeans. I found this Big E thing that haven't been looking for. So people have made money off the information.
If you look on the eBay sold listings, there's Levi's items that like people find in like old caves from like mining and stuff that go for like 10, 20, 30,000.
Yeah,
like
it's insane.
I'm gonna put up some pictures. I'm gonna do some editing. It's crazy what some of these things are selling
Collectors,
for.
people into fashion, and then just the history of denim. There's a lot more to it than what we really see.
Yeah. Who bought your thing? Like, was he a collector?
He was I don't know his exact profile. He sent me a picture of himself, but the head was cut off.
Was he wearing it?
He was wearing it. He was wearing it. I can pull it up. I got it really quick on Instagram.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
pull it up. But he was wearing it, and he was just a vintage denim, vintage guy in Japan.
This is I don't know if they could see it.
That's the picture he sent me.
Oh my
so that's
God.
the guy that bought the $5,700 jacket.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
hey,
it's so cool.
thanks for coming on and
Yeah,
sharing
man,
your
no
story.
problem.
Again,
Appreciate
leave a
it.
comment down below. Let us know how much you paid and what you sold your best item for, your most profitable item. You know, you're not going to come across these home runs every day. Sometimes it's once a lifetime,
Yeah,
right?
incredible.
Yeah, there's so many items out there that I can't wait till I find. I know I will, but you got to take the shot. You got to go out sourcing. If you're driving by a garage sale and you I don't know, like it might look like crap, but you could go in and you know, follow your gut. So with that being said, keep up again making that money. Check out the video. Check out his channel, which is
The College Picker.
all right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.